1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Banjo Land, Mike Heading here. This week I've got an intermediate lesson of the classic song Keep on the Sunny Side of Life, made famous by the Carter family. I did a beginner arrangement of this in the past, but for this intermediate lesson I want to focus on playing fragments of the melody in different octaves. This is a really cool technique you can use once you get it down. It's used all the time on mandolin, fiddle, banjo, but basically we're going to play the beginning part of the melody down the neck, play the second part up the neck, and then switch back down. Again, playing fragments of the melody in different octaves. It's a really cool way to spice up your playing, create some more excitement in your solos. Maybe play the verse down the neck, play the chorus up the neck. It's also a great way to improve your fretboard knowledge and figure out, okay, if I can know something down here on the neck, how do I play that up here, and improving your knowledge of the fretboard. All right, I'll break down the verse and the chorus solo note for note and then show you a bunch of more advanced backup I would do for this song. All right, here's Keep on the Sunny Side in the key of G. And if you're watching the preview of this lesson, you can head over to my website, MikeHeadingMusic.com, and grab the full-length lesson. You'll get access to watch all the videos, and you can download the tabs and the practice tracks. All right, here's Keep on the Sunny Side in the key of G. All right, let's start breaking down this intermediate version of Keep on the Sunny Side. So let me play the first 5 measures, then we'll start breaking it down. Here we go. One more time, real slow. Okay, so we're going to start with our pickup. On the and of beat 1, we're going to pinch strings 3 and 1 with our index and middle finger of our right hand. So I'd recommend counting beat 1 to start. 1 and then we're going to hit the open 4th string, and then 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then 4th fret on the 4th string. So we have an 8th note followed by 3 quarter notes. So and 2, 3, 4 is how you count it. So 1 and 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to use our 3rd finger to slide from 4 to 5 on the 4th string while doing an alternating thumb roll. Then we're going to go up to the 3rd string and do a 2-4 slide on the 3rd string with an alternating thumb roll. So we have, so not too hard there. Again, the melody is just, so that's kind of what we're playing with there. So we're just picking it up a little bit longer walk in. Not too hard there. And then measure 3, we're going to go into our C chord. And basically we're going to use like an A minor position, and we're going to play the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. And then open, take your 2nd finger off, do thumb middle, 3rd string, 1st string. And then we're going to do an open 2 hammer on the 4th string with a forward roll, so T-I-M there. And then back to your index finger on the 3rd string. And then down to the 4th string, open from the beginning of measure 4. So that sounds like this. Bringing out the melody there is, so we're just playing that with a lot of alternating thumb roll to start. And then right there we're going to hit the open 4th string, go up and do 5, 3, 1, a forward roll, T-I-M, and then put your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string and do 4, 3, 1, another forward roll, and then open 3rd string for measure 5. So we have, let's do that a few times. Just going into the start of measure 5. And what we're doing there is kind of a cool syncopation rather than playing like that classic Scruggs fill lick. Look where we put that 2nd melody note. So So we embedded that melody into the forward roll, so you get 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... So instead of hearing that melody on the downbeat, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1. So rather than hearing that on beat 4, I'll do it with pinches so it'll make more sense, like... Right, so that'd be really square, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now we're doing... So we're playing that melody on the and of beat 3, so we're grabbing that eighth note earlier than your ear would expect it, so kind of a cool syncopation. Again, that's kind of the magic of the forward roll. It's going to put that melody in an interesting spot, so let's do that. And then measure 5, pretty easy. We're going to do thumb, 3rd string, pinch the outside strings, and those are quarter notes, 1, 2. And then we're going to do a 2/4 slide on the 3rd string with a forward roll. And then we need one more note, 5th string open. So let's do the first 5 measures. Here we go. Do that a couple times, a little faster. One more time. Measure 6, you're rolling into that open D string, the 1st string, so you have, and then open. That's going to give your thumb time to come down, do a 2/3 hammer on the 2nd string, and then put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, roll 5, 2, 1, 5. So you have, and that's the melody goes up there to the open 1st string, so accent that with your middle finger, and then do a little accent here. And then I like to accent this note, the 2nd fret. And then you're one more 5th string there, and then open 1st string. So you have... Let's do that a few more times. So let's go 5 into the beginning of 7. So that's the There's a Bright and a Sunny Side 2. And then measure 7 again. We're going to start with open 1st string, and then roll forward 5, 2, 1, 5, and then pinch strings 2 and 1. So you have. So not too hard there. That's just like a fill lick. And then right here, you're going to put your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret. And you're going to do the Foggy Mountain breakdown roll. So start with your index finger, your right hand. You're going to slide from 3 to 7 on the 2nd string. And then your thumb comes down. So I'm going into this, basically this D bar chord at the 7th fret, but I'm just doing it with 2 fingers. So I'm doing it with my 2nd and 3rd finger. So you slide up. So let's do that a few times. Don't slide too quick, but you also have to get up there in time. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And what we're doing there is instead of going down and playing the melody down here, right? What we did is we jumped up to another octave and played the melody. Now we kind of switched octaves. So we went up and started playing the melody in a higher octave. And this is something I really like to do. Very classic bluegrass. Fiddle players, mandolin players, and banjo players do it all the time. So knowing where to play things in different octaves is super valuable, because rather than just playing the whole solo down the neck or playing the whole solo up the neck, a little bit more advanced version would be, again, starting down low. And again, instead of playing it right here, which you could do, which wouldn't be bad, but again, to make it more interesting, now we're sliding up. Getting that melody into a higher octave can really pop out your solo. It really helps it kind of rise above the fold, especially if you're in a big bluegrass jam. If you have a bunch of guitar players all playing down the neck, you're kind of in the same wheelhouse and sonic space as a guitar player way down here, whereas if you pop up the melody and play it in a higher octave, it's also great for your ear training of knowing where to grab this note is right there. So that's, again, another thing that's valuable. So when we slide up there, we want to make sure we're accenting our middle finger because we want to bring out that 7th fret on the 1st string. So that's measure 8, not too hard, just do the Foggy Mountain roll. And then 9, a backwards roll, so M-I-T-I, so you do. And then we're going to do 2 quarter notes, middle finger twice of your right hand. So we're walking from this position, 7 and 7, and then we're going up to the 9th fret. If you wanted to harmonize, it'd be 8 and 9, and then 10 and 10. So that's basically your D7 down here. We're just playing it now, again, up the neck. So we have, let's do it from measure 8. So the other thing I might do is bring my right hand up slightly while I'm playing that. So maybe right when I do that slide, if you're way back here, that's up to you, but I like moving, again, as my left hand comes up, my hands basically come together. Use your accent on your middle finger there. Make sure you're bringing out that 1st string. And then measure 10, slide up to the 10th fret on the 1st string, play that twice. And then roll forward 5, 2, 1, 5. Again, that's this part down here. Playing that now up here. So that's what we're doing there. So you slide up. Now slide this whole position up to 12 and 12, and we're going to play the 1st string 12th fret, and then you're going to slide from 11 to 12 with your 2nd finger. So you're in this position, you slide up, and I'm going to do basically the modification of the Foggy Mountain roll. So middle, and then I slide with my thumb middle, and then I'm going to roll forward, put your 1st finger on the 10th fret, because we're still in the D chord there, so, and I did 5, 2, 1, 5, so you have, so that's into measure 11. So let's play 8 through 11, here we go. A little faster. That's good practice on, again, moving around the neck and bringing out your middle finger of your right hand. So we really need to accent that 1st string. Be careful not to over accent your thumb there. You don't want to hear, you know, if you're getting too much of that 5th string. The 5th string is really just a ghost note. It's kind of a timekeeper there, especially because we're over a D chord. See, not that you can never touch the 5th string, but you just want to be careful of how loud you're hitting the 5th string. So let's do that one more time.